Today we're going to talk about understanding people's facial expressions. Facial expressions are the ways that we move our face to show how we feel. It's important to recognize how other people feel, and it's easy to do that through looking at the ways that they move their face. This is Ankur from the movie Inside Out. We're going to be using this movie a lot today. Look at some of the things that he does to show that he's angry. He has flames coming out of his head, which doesn't happen in real life, but it does in a lot of cartoons. He also has his mouth wide open because he's yelling. And he has these eyebrows up here that are shaped like a V. When people are angry, their eyebrows tend to scrunch up together in a V shape. And the last thing that we can do to absolutely know that he's angry is look at his hands. They're balled up in fists like he wants to hit somebody. Usually you only want to hit somebody when you're very angry with them. This is another example of anger. Now in real life, smoke does not come out of our ears, but we see it again in a lot of cartoons. Now look at his eyebrows. They look kind of familiar to the ones that we just saw, where they're kind of in a V scrunch. And he also has his face all squished up together, and his lips right here are very tight. And a lot of times when people are angry, their lips get very tight. This is a look that I get from you guys a lot when I say that you have homework tonight. Now let's look at some of the things that let me know that she's angry. First, we can look at her hands right here. And they're in fists, just like Ankur's were. And then her eyes, they're kind of in a little bit of a V shape. Not as much as the first two pictures we saw, but they're still kind of squished together like that. And her lips, like the last picture, are squished tight together. She is very, very angry. Now this is Joy from Inside Out. She is going to be our example of being happy. Now happy is one of those things that's very easy to tell because of this right here. Having a great big smile usually tells people that you are happy. Her eyes are also big and excited, and she's also standing in a very happy and excited way. This woman is also happy. We can see because her cheeks are squishing her eyes a little bit up here. You see that on both sides? And then she also has the great big smile on her face, just like Joy did in our last picture. The smile is the easiest way of knowing if someone's happy. This woman is also happy. She too has this great big smile. And you can also see that her cheekbones are squishing her eyes up a little bit. So she is very happy. Sadness is another character from Inside Out, and she is very obviously very sad. She has this great big frown right here, if you guys can see that. She has a frown on her face, and she's looking down. A lot of times when you're sad, you just want to look down, and you don't want anybody to talk to you. And in cartoons, a lot of times the characters are this blue color, because blue is often a sad color. This woman is very sad. We know this because of her frown. Now that's pretty much the only way to tell when someone's sad unless they're crying, because a lot of times your face looks normal, but you just have a big frown. This man is very sad. He too has this great big frown. And it also kind of looks like he's about to cry. If you can see that his eyes look a little watery. A lot of people cry when they're sad. Today we talked about 3 emotions: anger, happiness, and sadness. Now there are lots of telltale things for each emotion that we feel. And we need to look at other people to know how they're feeling, because we might be able to help them. And it's important to know how other people feel. Thank you.